Rocking so hard we knock off your socks. Hey boy, have you heard now? What's the word? It's so absurd. Schmuel talk got me flipping you them bird, 'cause you a spurg. Ain't nobody touching this. Take a shot and you will miss. Schmuel talk, bring the herd. Have you heard? It's so absurd. Do you like talking? More talking. Panhandler, what's your take? Is that coming? He's coming. Now you know the stakes. I've got you in my pocket, even when you all still talk shit. Schmuel talk still be rocking, burning down the world. Blast off in a rocket. Buckman still got all the topics. I've got you in my pocket, even when you all still talk stick. Schmuel talk still be rocking, taking over the world. La 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 la. Schmuel still rocks. La la la. He'll knock off your socks. Tell him that you want it and he'll talk all about it. All up in the chat, you just talk that shit. But I'm main man, Buckman still won't throw a fit. Get on the floor and dance, 'cause it's your only chance. As soon as Schmuel talks, you're stuck in a trance. Schmuel is like a punk, his takes a veg and taste. He's got you in a funk, it's best to know your place. Schmuel is like a punk, his takes a veg and taste. He's got you in a funk, it's best to know your place. Do you like talking? More talking. Panhandler, what's your take? Is Pat coming? He's coming. Now you know the stakes. I've got you in my pocket, even when you all still talk shit. Schmuel talk still be rocking, burning down the world. Blast off in a rocket. Buckman still got all the topics. I've got you in my pocket, even when you all still talk shit. Schmuel talk still be rocking, taking over the world. La 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 la. Schmuel still rocks. La la la. He'll knock off your socks. Schmuel still rocks. Schmuel still rocks, rocking so hard we knock off your socks. Schmuel World. These three words, they're the ones that I live by. With bug eyes, there's nothing that he can't find. We all fly, don't give Buckman the stink eye.
I'm here. It's Thursday. This is Schmuel Talk with Mr. Schmuel Buckman. How are you fellas? I'm great. I am. It's wonderful. I want to rock and roll this really quickly. I've got, thank you so much. Tim 422 just became a member. And Tim 422 just gifted a membership. So that's pretty fantastic. Thank you very much, Tim. Really appreciate it. All right. And let's see. Let's do our little roll call-y thing. Permaseal is here. Did Karmic. Very funny. No, Karmic didn't make the music. Albert received a gifted membership. Congratulations, Albert. That was very cool. Not Victoria is here. Not Victoria embracing a new identity I saw today. Um, let's just see. Tim, we did you, Tim. Olive Moniker is here. Echo Pineapple, keep hold of your socks. I don't know that there's people in here that can reach them. The lovely Genta is here. And let's see who else. Lady KB, send Pan the link. Lady KB, Pan not only has the link, he will be joining us as far as I know. Spoke to him earlier today. So hopefully that works out, but I think he's going to be late, I guess is probably what the best way for me to put it. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Sorry about that. All right. Let's see what else is going on here. Send Stealth the link. I can't. I had a rough enough week. I can't do that to myself. But I'm sure he'll manage to do something. Schmuel always sneak dissing. Is that what I do? Biscuits, 4L Biscuits, welcome. Jeff Closer, welcome. KB Swollen Cankle for $2. I'm out. Fuck you and that Met shirt skull. Sorry. When your wife gives you something, you wear it. But thank you. And thank you for the $2. Oh, I see what I'm doing here. I was wondering why we were having that issue the other night, but we got it. My cankle is here. There we go. So I've taken a bit of a beating this week. Have you all enjoyed that? All right. But KB Swollen Cankle, I mean, leaving because of a Met shirt? I mean, please. And Ranger, I didn't even know he was sick. Genta, cankles are hot. Okay, I'll go with that. So, would you kids like to talk about? I have certain things that I'm limited in discussing, apparently, but we'll figure it all out as we move along this evening. I guess we got a new. Is this? I don't think it's at the. He just admitted it. I hope someone will clip that. I expect not. I admit to a lot of things. God only knows what they are. Who's silencing the buck? Buck. I dug my own hole. Oh, is that what I admitted? I'm kind of kidding. Sorry. And no. There are no limits, only the ones that exist are ones you create. Or, as I said to someone today, every now and then you find yourself standing in a hole and realize you're the one that dug it. So there we go. That's Stealth. Talking in the chat. So yeah, we won't be doing. I'm sorry, but we won't be doing any meditation or yoga. And I will not be impersonating a diva male model. But what can I do for you? Now, Victoria Stealth is a real man, baby, and if you don't believe that, just ask him. All right. That statement is deeper than any hole I could dig. Thank you, Unbanned Josh Jenny fan. I'm glad you're here. All right. Where are we, kids? I'm sorry. Sat down a little rush getting on in time. That's always what the issue is. Oh, Connor1234 is here. Hi, Connor. And so I wanted to follow up a little bit on something that bored the hell out of you guys the other night, but I thought was super interesting. You got to remember when I was doing the talked about the eBay thing the other night. Well, hold please. Well, it turns out that that case actually settled this week. and I will put this up in a sec. Never use USA Today as your source, because then they always put up the old ad blocker thing. Let's go back real quick. I get a better, a better one. Let's hope this one works. All right. Everybody's hitting me with the ad blockers tonight. All right. Anyway, here's the story. The Steiners, the people that were involved in the lawsuit, received $56 million from eBay. And from what I understand, it's broken out between eBay company and the executives involved, which includes the former CEO, who has escaped prosecution because they fuck with you for a bit. And there you go. My kingdom for an ad blocker. Yeah, that's what it was giving me. Is you have an ad blocker, and they wouldn't let me do it. Decline host. We can't jump into everything all at once. We got to slow it down a little bit. All right. But in any event, they got $56 million. Not bad for a story that you guys thought that I made up, which I thought was pretty funny. MSIP 747 for $2. Next time, don't drink so much at Hackamania, loser. I wonder who that's directed at. I imagine someone else in the chat. But thank you, MSIP. And is that Mike's shitty internet provider? Did I just figure that out? Mike, that's a message that I got. I got you. Now I know who you're talking about it, but not right bad. Not right bad. I don't think that is actually. It could be. Is that a stealth alt? But I don't think so. But who knows? My stream last night was record breaking. Biggest number of haters who refused to watch. Kind of doesn't. I don't even know what sense that makes. But hey, man, you captured a hot item and people watch it. That's what you do. That's that reckless Ben guy has been streaming to very few people, and he did the bricks and minifigs thing, and it boomed. And then there was another guy. Why are the super chats smaller than the free chats you pull up? How about I do this then? I can do this. And Panhandler, why are you not in here? You're supposed to be in here. How's that? Panhandler? Why is the pineapple up here? Sorry, guys. No offense, pineapple. Why are the super chats smaller than the free chats you put up? Do you want me to fix it? It's the overlay. There's a what do you call it? Super Tip has done some changes, so the stuff comes through on a Super Tip chat board, and that was where I was putting it up. But it's all good, guys. We'll figure it out. Am I buffering really bad on stream, or is that just me? Over here, and got in there. Da, 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 we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think I'm the one that's lagging Echo. I don't really know what I can do about that on stream, but we'll give it a shot. I can always try to put stuff out. It figures that Schmuel cannot make sense of the only streamer to bring any sense to the Dabbleverse pity. So, judging by the hubris exhibited in that chat, I'm going to assume that that's not stealth, that it isn't alt. But there you go. There you go, as we like to say over here at Schmuel Corp. And let's go back up. And MSIP for $2. Thank you, buddy. Hair is see-through. Get green screen or lower chroma. Okay, thank you. I don't think people are here for that, but that's okay. All right. And your computer is lagging. I'm sorry, it's annoying, but what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Sam Bibley is here. That's pretty fucking cool. Sam is always a welcome guest in this neighborhood, and we enjoy him immensely. Let's gotta do. Why won't it let me do that? Damn. There we
Small
go.
darling, since I'm a numbers guy now, like Anal Ranger, can we discuss how my
max out
viewership
the
is
other
down?
one.
Towers
See what happens.
58%
Probably
in
screw that
3
up.
weeks,
All
despite
right.
having the Don't
I've
Get
got
Along, Gang, Ice Dancer,
$5
DJ
from
Electra,
NJ
and
Ranger.
others on
Schmuel,
stream.
darling. I'm a numbers guy now, like Anal Ranger. Where the hell did my thing go? Rah, rah, rah. God damn. I'm only happy about this because I know that our boy last night. Why? Why? Oops, sorry about that. All right, here we go. NJ Ranger.
Small darling, since
Replay.
I'm a numbers guy now,
Schmuel,
like Anal
darling,
Ranger,
since
can we
I'm a
discuss how my
numbers guy
viewership
now,
is
like
down?
Anal
Towers
Ranger, I
58% in 3
can
weeks,
we discuss
despite having
how
the
my
Don't
viewership
Get
went
Along,
down
Gang, Ice
58%
Dancer,
in 3
DJ
weeks,
Electra,
despite
and others on
having
stream.
the Don't Get Along gang, Ice Dancer,
Small darling, since I'm a numbers guy now,
and
like Anal
others
Ranger, can we
on
discuss how
stream.
my viewership is down? Towers 58% in 3 weeks, despite having the Don't
That's
Get Along,
interesting.
Gang, Ice Dancer, DJ Electra, and others on stream.
I don't know how we do that. But yeah, I don't spend a lot of time looking at the numbers, but they kind of are fascinating. It is amazing to see what pops and what doesn't on there. And Real Stealth has another week of sleeping after doing a stream last night. That's actually pretty funny. My boss is texting me. Hold, please. Seems like oh, I got you. All right, hold, please. Well, I'm gonna try to see if I can fix something. I think maybe I have. It's always possible that I am in the wrong Wi-Fi. I know you guys like me using hardwire, but that just ain't gonna happen. And let's rock and roll here. Sorry, kids. And oh, I think. I think I might have an answer for you. Da, 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 da. To a better Wi-Fi network and see. Oh man, that rolled, right? I'm moving. We're doing all right. I gotta. Oh, we gotta do this. Hey, Moon Crickets for $1.99. Jake Hudson, huffing roach spray with Lemmy equals Buckman. Thank you, Moon Crickets. I appreciate that. Can you read that super tip one more time? It paused. Thank you, Reverend Fug Lee. Was that NJ Ranger? When I said my favorite podcast, I really meant it. Lady KB for $5. Lady KB, you're not only gorgeous, you're also a very sweet person. And back at you. Shuli Madoff for $2. Joey C, clip this. We'll have to do a little Catalano con last night. I was really, I'll talk about it now, I guess. I was kind of impressed. I did watch Joey's stream with Landon. It got him, it did get him great numbers, which I was happy to see. Um, and I love Joey playing this, this thing is not, it's not real, it's fake, and then we're going to put it together. And it's a lot of fun. I think he's keeping this going, and I think that's fantastic. So let me chat. I'm gonna text my infamous supervisor of internet things here and see, am I lagging or lugging, and we'll get the answer. Schmuel KB is one of my favorite groupies. Watch your mouth. I only say good things about Lady KB because she is totally 100%, probably our bestest, the best and the brightest. Look, it's hard to. There's a lot of women out there. There are very few. We're lucky to have a couple in the Dabbleverse, but there are very few that are as beautiful and match the level of class that Lady KB possesses. And so we will never be insulting her here. No, but Lady KB is one of the nicest people. And much to you guys' chagrin, she's also one of the people that welcomed me into the Dabbleverse when I got here. I think she may come across as that, but no gatekeeper, that woman. She tends to like people. And let's see. Hold, please. Crumbum, I'm glad Schmuel kicked me off his show months ago. I'm happy for you, Crumbum. I'm glad. I'm glad it worked out for the both of us. So, and we're not doing any of that PDF shit here. Don't want to do it. Stealth looks way better in a fedora, Schmuel. These are just facts. I don't have a hat head. Absolutely don't have a hat head. I've always known I don't have a hat head, but going bald and doing it. New Eurekan, good evening, Schmuel. New Eurekan, I think I owe you $2 because you sent in a chat as we were closing the other night. And but I wanted to thank you for that. That was very cool. Mason in Portland, CatalanoCon will be a noogie free zone. Well, I hope not. And I've figured out every other game going on at CatalanoCon, and they all sound fun. But this Find Mason's Mod Wrench, I'm having a little bit of difficulty trying to figure that out. So let's go. Comedy Schmuel. Glad it's not working out for you. Yeah, story of my life. New Eurekan, I'll buy you a partial drink at the next event, which hopefully will be coming up soon. NJ Ranger 201. I'm just spreading awareness. You guys are very cool. I really should get off the chat because apparently only pathetic people read the free chat and engage with it, or so I've been told. And man, I hope I can open up the right one. I can. All right. So here's where we are, kids. Let's I'm gonna do a Jesus, sorry. We're gonna do a little list editing tonight and see what you guys think. And the plan is somebody if somebody wants to offer help, that would be just absolutely awesome. But in the meantime, gonna do some of the names and stuff, and then here's the game plan is I'm going to be making I have this on a Google Drive. I'm going to put it on a Google Drive, and then I want I think what we'll do is we'll do some polling and see who and see who rates and who doesn't. I've sent the list out to 2 people who are going to check it over because I took names off and I added names. And so that's it. Oh, look at this. Kahuna Nui gifted 10 Schmuel Buckman memberships. Thank you, Kahuna Nui, and to all those that have received them. And so thank you, Kahuna. That was very, very kind of you. Let's just see. I got to move this over a little bit. Close that one. And call me a boomer. I just call myself inept. But I have the list in alphabetical order. And Non Victoria says I never get gifted. That might be because you've been on those Shuli free memberships for so long. They just don't. They're not going to hand them out. And our boy Diablo Samich gifted 1 Schmuel Buckman membership. Thank you, Diablo. And again, I'm going to put this back up because it's on the other side. Kahuna Nui gifted 10 Schmuel Buckman memberships. Thank you, Kahuna Nui. All right. Let's talk. I'm going to talk let's talk first a little bit about getting this list going because I'm certainly going to need your help. And I think I have everybody on there. I'll put it up on a drive after the show that everybody can access. I've got 88 people on here, and I can't think of anyone that I'm missing. So if you guys want to throw out names, I've got it in alphabetical order, and I could take a look and see who's there and who's not. But we're definitely, rate the dabble list. It's that time of the year. We're gonna do like a mid-year dabble list. I think that's the way. To go. So it's the end. It's the end of the month. We're going to do it, and Panhandler is on there. And I have to admit, I was a bit surprised because let me slide down to the P's here. Panhandler was actually on the list that I copied over from last year. So, which sort of blew me away. But he, I guess he's been making waves since he got into it. All right. Rihanna 764 gifted 10 Schmuel Buckman memberships. Thank you, Rihanna 4764. And we will be doing over the next couple of days. I think what I'm going to do for members is I'm going to do a few just intimate members only stuff. Originally, we had thought of doing that Sunday afternoon show that I was doing with Quad, the What's Your Point, the one that gets me to say stupid shit and then pay for it later. But originally thought that the original intention was to make that members only. I kind of like the show. I don't know that I can get my partner to agree with it, but I'd like to leave that up in the free chat. I'd leave it up with people being able to chat, not just members, and the show being public. But we'll see. What we've been doing lately is we've been putting it on and then turning it members only after. But we'll see. Because I think I want to do, when it comes to members only stuff, I feel like I'd like to do something more intimate and not if I say it now, they're gonna think I'm talking about other people. But I kind of don't want to do a gimmick thing or a gimmick stream, so I'll do it. So it'll be like this show, but it'll be people who get to talk. And Lady KB 103, I'm taking over the NJR network time slide. Yes, there will be people that will now be free for the month of August to stream on Wednesday nights. I do laugh because I did hear, it's like show goes 4 hours, and I love it. I don't watch the entire thing in one sitting. I just, but I do watch it, and then I download it. It's friggin' great, And yes, I think Lady KB 103 is a summer replacement. I think is a score. Except I'm afraid when you get back, Ranger, the spot might be full. Isn't it like when they put in back in the old TV days, they would like put in a replacement show, and that replacement show would do better than the original show, and you'd be gone. So Schmuel wants an intimate list. You beat it to the lists, you sick dog. I don't need it. I don't need any motivation to do that. All right. A little self-deprecating humor. She's so sweet, Lady K Bay. I really enjoy it. All right. So, all right, let's rock and roll. Back over to my spreadsheet. I'm gonna close that one and open that one. All right. So if I just rock and roll from the top, right? I've got Cupcake, Kumia, Zenhauser, Cummings, Alberizer / Glenn. And then that's all the names starting in A. Then I go Bacon Bits, Bedabbler, Blind Mike, Bob Levy, Brian Landon, I think is new to the list, Cardiff Electric, Carlos Danger, who will always be an honorary member of the Dabbleverse, even if he doesn't bother. Thinking Chad Boozma, Chrissy Mayer, Christian Blatt, Clearwater Chad, Dan, Dave Sarah, Dean, Deb, DJ Whoop, Doom, Douglas Nailson, Dr. Steve, Dirty Jersey Rat. I think that's an addition. I can actually tell you what the additions are. Flimsy Greenberg was an addition. Carl's Frosted Tips, also known as KFT, was an addition. Michaeline Thompson, an addition. That wasn't an addition. We just changed your name. They had a, it doesn't matter. Sunflower Dragon, I think, was added to the list. Taz, the resident artist, was added. Ghost of Cabby and Big W. So, and got 88 there. So, Jeff Closer, KFT, he stinks. Not Victoria, KFT is king. That's what's so interesting, like, in this universe, is you ask names and it's like people either love or hate people. They just don't they just don't like each other. And what can I tell you? But I think it's pretty funny. Nuyorican, who are these people? I don't know. All right. So have we done the Kevin Brennan, what do you call it? Have we done the Kevin Brennan freak out thing yet, and the Cardiff thing? I have to, because I want to point something out in the Cardiff phone call that KB had, because I give KB a lot of shit, but I realize that every now and then that he's significantly more talented than me, and he did something which I thought was pretty cool in the phone clip. And Jesus Christ, that clip is 33 minutes long. I can't do that. I know I missed Uncle Bad. We're gonna get there. I can't. There's only so much I can do. All right. We'll get to the super chats and dabble tips and everything in just a second as we roam through screens. I'm not a clip show. I don't have this shit prepared like the way you guys would like, but I really kind of wanted to mention this and dead spots. All right. So no, I don't. But we'll move on because that clip is too long. But KB, like, if I was Cardiff and I had gotten that phone call, I basically would have told him to go fuck himself. right? Like and just gotten off. And this is why they're significantly more talented than me. They played it well. And then in the end, when Kevin got the truth or knew the truth, he said what it was, right? And he admitted that it was Nikki Glazer's phone number. And I pictured Chad like sinking at that moment, right? Like, oh no, I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. But the entire Chad thing, everything from the microphone to the Nikki Glazer, uh, right? Nikki is lying. I just, I'm, I have to, I do laugh. It's like everybody in the Dabbleverse thinks like, you know, he's violating GoFundMe's terms of service. They're gonna go after him. You know, oh, they're gonna sue for the, and it's just like nobody's gonna go after Chad for violating GoFundMe's terms of service, right? He got $500. And it was off. It was off stream, and I'm like 100% sure that like Tom Cruise donates to stuff, and uh, nobody cares. Really, really, nobody cares. So there you go. I can't mention another show, Echo, but that is kind of funny. I bet Schmuel would have been interested in Nikki's number if she was 30 years younger. I don't know how old she is, but was she? I don't know. She my age. Uh, I always get her confused with Eliza Schlesinger, and the two of them who both. Yeah, isn't Eliza the one that was like telling people to go study World War II, and she's a professional comic. That's the deal. Yes, thank you, Genta. Schmiel is a grower, not a shower. Give him time. I suck you in, and I lose you, and then I will bring you back. Uh, so, but I really thought Panhandler was going to be on. I knew that he might be late, and I knew that he might have issues getting here, but I wanted to bring him in to scold me for my behavior, and that's why we haven't really talked about it because I need him in here for that. And fun fact: Tom Cruise sends people he worked with birthday cakes. He sends like hundreds of them a year. Do they have a little Scientology coin inside? And don't send one to Brittany Venti because it's probably got corn in it. That's actually pretty cool. But I gotta figure like on these on the GoFundMe stuff, you know, where people can make offline contributions. There's got to be like a Franklin Roosevelt that donated, Richard Nixon, Tom Cruise, Connor, 1234. I'm sure he's gone, donated there. So it's just weird because it's silly that to me that this is the stuff we focus on. Like, oh, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him this time. Chad has gotten away with so much stuff, right? I mean, he barely had any consequences for stealing. What is it, 50 credit cards? And oh look, Mr. Panhandler, not home. Told you I had an appointment at the restaurant. Sent Cankles the link. You're in a restaurant with people and you're watching this and chatting us. Please, please. Jim Norton watches Schmiel Talk. Mint and I had a good time at Jim Norton the other night. Didn't we? Didn't we? Oh, I got to go over here because I didn't miss anything. That's good. That's good. Yes, same crumb. Norton told me he's a Bucknoid. And JMO, what is this show? It's not a bunch of middle-aged incels yelling at each other, but you know, it'll pass. It'll do. Shit, you know what? Attitude, I never thought about that. Pan is the waiter. Very, very likely. Very, very likely. All right. All right. So I got to move on here. Sorry, kids. I'm stalling. I thought Pam was going to be here and I was stalling, but since he's not, let me move on. And W has the link as well. All right. Let's see what the client host has to say. Should you say wanna F to a girl you know is 17 as a joke? It's funny to CCC KKK. Dude's a fucking creep. I don't know. I guess it's like a time and a place thing. Echo Pineapple Spurg isn't an incel. 100% correct. I gave Spurg my, well, I didn't give it to him personally, but I spoke my apologies to Spurg for that. But you know, there you go. Yeah, it's like I thought it was funny that like middle-aged men that got caught up in a parasocial relationship and then got dumped and then got hurt over it. I thought that was going to be funny. It wasn't, and of course it's turned. So there's that. So JMO Inc. I wonder why Buckman is so mad at me praying hard. Nobody's mad at you. I mean, you seem to get a little emotional, but what can I do about that? Playboard, more like pissboard. Am I right, Bucky? So, can we talk about Kevin for a minute and the money and everything, like the leaderboard and whatnot? And let's go to let's pull up. I'm going to pull up the leaderboard for today, and then I want to talk about it. Let's see. I'm not going to do it the other way. You can't see that, so remove from scene. Let's go back. Let's move down here and see what we can do. Let's see if we can get this straight. I think this is much better. All right. So this is today's Dabble dashboard, right? And of course, Kevin is at the top, which I would think he is. But I want you to remember the number $510,000. So Kevin's at the top. Our guys, we got Zumach coming in, and this is what I'm saying is everybody's complaining about Zumach and his special, and he's ripping us all off and all that stuff. But he's doing well here. Penny, not you too, Schmuel, with that money board. There's a point. There's a point. I promise you. There will be a point at the end of this. All right. So then, I wish my mouse would show. Who are these podcasts? But I like to look more down in the list. And Crumbum is asking, who the fuck cares about a leaderboard hack shit? One person's hack is another person's joy, you know, and it's not my joy, but I do like to see, it's nice to see in a place like this where some of the smaller shows, and by smaller, it's not an insult. I just mean we're not the Carls and those guys. But Echo Pineapple came in on this list at number 6, which is a full 24 hours. That's absolutely not bad. And it's nice to see like that they're registering. Even Gino got on here, so that was very cool. And sorry, distracted by a beautiful woman. But I don't know that I agree about the leaderboard being the death of the Dabbleverse. I don't like the money aspects of this and the comparing it and all that stuff, but it is fun to do it with Brennan because he's just so into it, and it really feels like it gets him, and I can't wait to see somebody put it in here. I would like to say, but I don't think we'll ever get it. Coach Mutter and Jay, I like the leaderboard, but need everything added: super tips, memberships. Memberships are on. Oh, gifted memberships are on there. So, but I don't foresee a time when super tips and dabble tips and all that stuff will be together, because this list is only super tip. I mean, I'm sorry, only super chat. So it should be. It is what it is, right? But that's why you can't look at the exact numbers. All the numbers do is they give you trends, and you can see. So you can kind of see who's up and who's down on a daily basis. And as I was doing the list and other stuff, the trending data seemed almost more important to people than the actual data itself. But I like Kevin losing his mind. I like the $510,000, which is what I don't know, would be about 900, I think. Is that, am I right? Or 850, 800. If he got 100%, it would be like what, like a 850, I guess. Somebody can do the math for me. 850, 900. He does this thing of where he talks about Shuli and he's got a team of 5, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. In any event, the more Kevin could keep of it, I think the better off he would. But I also think that it's like, Kevin, you've said you pay for clips and you pay all the people that come on your show. So is that equal to, or is that like another hit? So are these numbers like dropping down? But I also don't understand why, and this is the hard part. I don't understand why he's so obsessed by it, because it's really like, you're number one. You're the guy that makes the most amount of money. So I always wonder with Kevin, like, is it uh, like the KB troll kind of thing to make us think he's nuts, or is he really nuts? Does he really care about this stuff that much? And I think the general consensus among most people is he does. But all right, hold on. Diablo Sandwich, you're losing me. Any chance we get this in an Excel doc? I'd be more than happy to send it to you. I'm sure Excel's back there somewhere. All right, let's go back over to here. But in any event, bouncing around. Are we high vibing positivity? We're doing the other. Holland Moniker, I still have no idea what Schmuel is talking about. Close to what I think. Graphs are all the rage these days. Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to do I want to graph. I want to graph the Dabbleverse and see where we can go with that. In any event, I'm going to. There was a clip that I wanted to pull up, and let me see if I can find it. Not that you guys are going to find it interesting, but shit, where to go? Sorry. All right, so I did the eBay thing. I got another scam with Amazon that they're pulling on people, but I don't think we'll go into that because that might be too painful for people. And as you can tell, I expected a guest, and so I'm winging it a bit. All right. So anybody wants to ask me questions, I'm happy to do it. Oh wait. eBay and its execs paid $56 million to a couple that they stalked. and the CEO still got off, didn't go to jail, and I'll put that. I'll just put a link in the description later. It was pretty fucking wild. Is he saying graph or giraffe? I hope it's the latter. I once dated a chick with a really long neck. Amazing. All right. Trust the Nigerian princess, Schmuel. So, have you guys heard of Yada? Anybody heard of Yada? YOTTA or Chime? Maybe even PayPal. 100% mint. Schmuel needs merch, and do you stand by your comments? Yes, 100%. 100%. No, we're not starting over with eBay again. I'm just going through it. All right. Did I say it? Come on, Buck. You can entertain us better. I know I can. I know I can. I got to admit, I'm a bit defeated at taking such a big L. You know, I mean, JMO had a win over me this week, and it breaks me. It just breaks me. So it's just a tough world for me to go. But we will get in there. What time is it? Give me about 10 minutes and I will what do you call it? We'll probably finish like around 9. So I'll spend the last 15 talking about the events or so. He stuck it to you, huh? NJ Ranger? Yes. Yes. I mean, first it was he's going to make a documentary, which, you know, that hurt me. And then he called me a dry drunk. And, you know, I haven't recovered. I haven't been able to get up off the ground. And for those of you that don't know or do know, oh shit. So dry drunk is a term from the program of Alcoholics Anonymous. Actually, I don't know where it came from. It might come from therapy, but they use it in AA a lot. And its sort of technical meaning is that you're no longer drinking, but you're exhibiting addict behavior. But what really it winds up being called is, oh, look at this. This is actually good, right? I thought he was calling Pandy the dry drunk. No, me. I don't. So there's so many things with this dry drunk term, but really what I've found with it more than anything else is what happens is it has gone from probably a term that makes and has some meaning to a thing where if people don't think you're doing things the way they want you to do them, then that's the thing that they'll throw at you. They'll throw at you like, you know, oh, this guy's a dry drunk, just because he didn't do what you wanted to do, and but or they don't like your behavior. Crumb, I'm a wet drunk. Shame on you for being sober, Schmuel. I think about that. My stuff too. Oh wait. Kimberly, JMO did get that ream of paper I sent you for the documentary. I wonder if he'll do it like Cardiff's drawings of John's court appearance. That would be pretty funny. And go back. Criticizing a former alcoholic. Leave him alone, Vic. It wasn't his idea. This was like one of those like shocking ideas that really was going to get me, that the stupid nice podcast guy came up with, and so this is just a continuation because original JMO, not necessarily in the same path. But I would do I would love to do a documentary. Um, the only problem is I think that other than some sporadic moments, it would be essentially episode after episode of watching paint dry, um, watching me work. Uh, JMO, the next Franklin Sheckler. uh, JMO, Victoria, you know I'm bad with women, LOL. Why the LOL? Right? And it's not, nobody said you were bad with women. I said your take about women is bad. Um, that's all. And I enjoy doing this. Chrome, I got nails done, many typos. I don't know how you do it. This is like friend of the show. It was actually sort of interesting. I only read the first part. The judge made me do AA. The program told me if I could keep drinking, then their hat's off to me. So I did. Doff thy cap. I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah. See, look, there's always this like there's a lot of reverence for the 12-step programs. My gut tells me that it's more that since it's free, they can just send people there. I don't know that. I don't know what the success rate is. I mean, it's 100% of the people that stay there, but there's a lot of people that don't. So I don't know that the number is so great. And now uh, they're actually their numbers are declining, which is kind of sad. But because there's other treatments, and for a long time it was the only treatment. But in New York State, I believe a judge cannot mandate that you go to a 12-step program without offering a secular or alternative because they consider it a religion in New York, which I'm with. All right. I'm just flying all around here. Wet drunk. I've seen you, Tommy. Tommy, I don't think you've ever. Tommy, you're insane. Like, I don't know that I've ever seen you drunk. I'm sure that you were, but I've never seen you. Roy Cohn, it's a cult. The only reason why I disagree with that is because you can leave, right? And generally speaking, there's not one charismatic leader that brings you in. Um, Not to say that there haven't been groups with charismatic leaders. I don't know if I can ever talk to the guy, but I got to, sorry, I had to scratch my ear. I really need to pop my ear, but if I do that while you guys are watching, it'll be gross. So I don't know, but it's a fascinating question, and to me, and little did I know until recently, reading some other stuff that apparently, like at the time it was done, there's a lot of this. I think they call it Christian New Thought, to be not to be confused with New Age, but it was written by a whole bunch of like the Norman Vincent Peale types, the How to Win Friends and Influence People crowd. Uh, I think Napoleon Hill. There are all these people that are that wrote this stuff that are doing that are doing. One second. There's just a ton of people that wrote that all started doing. They got into this like their whole thought thing is like you can create your own world. What you think is what you can develop. Your words have power. Uh, it's pretty intense when you get in there and do it. I think God, what's it called? Emmett Fox. This guy wrote Sermon on the Mount. It's really not about the Sermon on the Mount, but it's it seems to be that it gave license and rise to a lot of these sort of preacher boys that are doing that, like the selling, indulgences. But we'll go there. And again, this is working on a new system of communicating with people with an advisor watching in the back who's been yelling at me. And let us say, Sorcerer Gypsy is here. Not Victoria. Did you see my thumbnail on Clown Town? Sorcerer, you're not hitting on the girls again, are you? Huh? Huh? They, all right, hold on, please. But in any event, I don't know enough about what's going on with it, talk about it, but I did like the thing. Carl, what do you think WATP would think about this shit? He's so disappointed in this show. I don't think Carl's ever been a fan, right? And what can I say? I'm the biggest fan of Sorcerer. He's tall, smart, handsome, and he's got piercing eyes. His eyes just look right through you. He's a stud. All right. Sorcerer Gypsy, he's going to print it out. Maybe you can make a documentary too. Yeah, only one creep can hit on the girls. Keep at it, Schmuel. I ain't hitting on nobody. All right, move there. Sam Bibley, Carl stinks. That seems to be an opinion that I've heard from a lot of people. I don't think so. I think he's managed to put together something pretty famous or successful, and and I credit him for that. And but not Victoria. He's like 6'6", dreamy. He's just dreamy, and braggy, 6'8" in his shoes. Tell us about the caviar and stuff. All right. So I think I've lost about half of the audience. So it's time to get into the good stuff. So I got into an argument with Quad, right? We're going to rehash this a little bit because I don't know how else to do it. So I got that show with Quad. What's my point? And my point was to argue with him. I wanted to call out some shit, but I got to put this up. Lady KB, he's gay. Not from what I've heard, Lady KB. The rumors at the Hackamania was multiple rooms, multiple women. Just banging them out. So there we go. Schmuel, Sorcerer and Schmuel's words got me to stop drinking, except for that one time. In any event, so I get into this argument with Quad. I'd like to. It would be interesting to see what the Sorcerer's thoughts on like a psychiatric evaluation of me are, but I haven't gotten there. Too. Sorcerer Gypsy, $2. I don't have the cardio for that, Schmuel. Thank you, Sorcerer, for the $2. Look, the truth be told is you are everything that Victoria described. So you're everything that the rest of us are not. So welcome to Heat City. You're going to be getting it. He was banging dabblers 2 at a time. I know. I've gotten, so I don't want to be the starter of rumors. And there we go. Schmuel, what's the current topic? We're all over the place, going back and forth, but we are getting into the current topic right now. We'll go. I know I'm pretty cool. You were at 80 viewers plus. How did you lose half your audience so fast? Impressive. I can do it. I can do it again. Schmuel simping again. I know. I do fanboy out for the Sorcerer, right? It's terrible. Terrible. I'm trying to win him over so he doesn't think I'm crazy, and I'm probably doing the worst thing in the world. Sorcerer Gypsy, $5. I'll see myself out. Have a great show. Thank you, Sorcerer. Uh, uh, and great job on Clowntown. And along with W, you guys, intelligent questions. There we go. Sorcerer is dumb as fuck. I'll agree with the rest, I guess. Uh, I kind of think that's a cult, right? The sorcerer is like, he's all those things that Victoria said, plus he's really smart. And it just, and successful. So I think he just gets a lot of, that's where he gets a lot of the hate from. But I could be wrong. I mean, you know. So, all right. Decline host. You can't write or speak correctly, CCCK. You should host the show in the Dabbleverse. Remember the clip? You sounded regarded. New. As a matter of fact, I think he's got a relatively new addition to the family. So, but no, he's really actually he's actually a good guy, and I like him. So, uh, there we go. It's a work. I see that you have that up there, Crumb. Sure, it is. That's the part of the problem. That's one of the great parts of the Dabbleverse is figuring out what's a work and what's not a work. But yeah, Diablo, Jesus Schmuel, bend him over and fuck him dry. Why don't you? Okay, I, you know me. I'm the ultimate in white knights that blow up in my face. So this one will too. It's actually very cool because this way, the sorcerer just steers clear of me at all these events. I get a hi, how are you, and he moves on. So I don't have to sit and talk to him and think that he's looking inside my head, analyzing you the entire time. But there we go. Decline host, I walk so Sam Bibley could run. We carry people. Sorcerer. Schmuel is a sorcerer with a whaler's hat. No, I'm just a crazy old man. All right. So, you ready? And our friend Ice Dancer is here. I might even mention Ice Dancer at some point. Not negatively. But I'm going to try to spend about 15 minutes on this because I need to kind of let it, I need to get it out, right? Like, I don't need to get it out for me. It's out. But I think that other people want to hear about it, and I have a feeling that it's going to continue. That that even if I don't want to hear about it, you're going to be hearing about it. So I might as well just spit it out and get it over with. So yeah, so pretty much, I go on the show with Quad, and we argue. We talk about usually. So the process, our process is we usually talk on Saturday for about a half an hour, and then a couple of things, just ideas. But we are not people that agree on everything, right? Like it doesn't. We're not the same person. We don't agree on everything. I get along with the guy. Uh, I respect him as a fellow streamer. Blah blah blah. But we argue about stuff. But in any event, so we said what we were going to talk about, and then the show starts. And I was really annoyed at that BYB show on Friday because I'm just like, this is my, like, I, I'm like, this is like my thing with a lot of these guys in the dab is it's like there's this claim to be different, and people who think they're better or whatever. Roy Cohn for Donna and I, let NJR call in his quad. I don't know how he could. I would love it. I mean, I would kill for it. I've been trying to get Karmic's dad to call in, but I don't know how to get you to call in. I don't know how I would get you on. I could send the link. Maybe they could get a BYB overlay up real quick. We could do that. All right. So I told you what the process is, right? So we talk, blah, blah, blah. We come on, and then totally pissed off me about the sound thing again, because we've got, it's just like every other week, and every other week, I'm the one that gets shit on because of Evie Mux, and I don't have a problem with I don't have a problem with anyone else. And we tried to find a solution to work. So as you can see, if you watch the beginning of it, you can see we're a little pissed off at each other. And then that made me more pissed off at the what do you call it? I was thinking about that the thing on Friday night, and I wasn't at the time. I wasn't pissed off about it. I thought it was. I thought it was going to be kind of funny because I thought, oh, here's this thing, right? Uh, parasocial romance. And I'm sorry, it wasn't a romance, but I can't. I don't have a lot of words, so I'll use that. Uh, oh, thank you. I think I put this up. Roy Cohen Esquire for $1.99. Let NJ Ranger call in his quad. I did read that, and I did something else to try to solve that problem. So this pseudo quad does have a link. So yeah, so I don't know. It just seemed to me like it was kind of pathetic, and I get that like BYB, it comes from the Backyard Boys, which was teen boys wrestling in their backyard, you know, wrestling. But they were doing like the WWE wannabes and stuff. And I was just reaching kind of the point with it where I'm like, you people, like, several of them are in their 50s. And I'm like, at what point, right? At what point do you change? Like, this is, I don't know. It was like, I just felt like I was watching, except for Spurg, I was watching like a bunch of 50-year-old men uh, getting just relishing trashing someone. Um, uh, I'm sorry. Who's wrestling in a backyard? Watch the opening of BYB. It's on there. But yeah, that's apparently where it comes from. At least that's the videos that they have up. So, and that's what I've always taken away from it. So it just feels like uh, this channel, like in 10 years, it's this, it's just older guys yelling. There doesn't seem to be a lot of uh, Reverend Father Lee for $1.99. Thank you, Rev. Send Uncle Jack the link. I'm not a big. I hate to be this way, but when people say send me a link, or send a link to somebody, I tend to resist because it's like I don't want to be told what to do. Even if it's a good idea, I kind of don't want to be told what to do. Right. So Roy Cohen Esquire, you keep platforming Quad and then complain when he acts like Quad. I like the guy. I've had like these sort of adult conversations, and I was just like, I don't know, like it just seemed to me weak. And I'm not blaming Quad for it, but it just it's like this joy of trashing people, whatever. Anyway, but the point was, I thought it was kind of funny. I thought everybody saw it the way that I did, which was that they were like these men got, you know, the parasocial thing going. And then when that fell apart, um, they got butt hurt. But then I got a bunch of shit for like, you don't know what happened, you don't know what was in the back, you don't know whatever. Then I wind up talking to the 2K puppet, who is actually kind of explained it, and I don't know. I came to an understanding about that. But the rest of the stuff is I got shit on, right? So as you all know, uh, there was a turn, but I'm happy. I'm okay with it. But I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. I will continue to shit on people, but uh, not as a method of. Uh, yeah, it came across as me defending somebody and white knighting, and that was absolutely not my plan. But hang on a second as I'm gonna add somebody to I think we got Quad's father here. I don't know if I can do this the way I want to, but give me one sec and let me see. Let's go back. I'm sorry. Uh, Mr. Quad, I'm trying to arrange it so that we just, which I can't do. We just see. All right. Anyway, we're in. Can we hear
100%.
you?
It's me, Quadfather. I have good mic levels as always.
I'm impressed.
Schmuel, what do you think of DJ Electra's a whore?
I found out there are apparently worse things that people can be called.
Like what?
Oh, struggling with certain parts of life.
I don't know what you're talking about, Schmuel. We usually know we're usually on the same page as always. Hit the like button.
100%,
100%.
100%. I actually never got to ask, but what was the, like, was there a point, to the show you did with the guys? Like, what was that? Or was it just, you just wanted to, trash somebody who embarrassed themselves?
I think that it was kind of a pile-on, and I'm friends with the puppet and Uncle Jack, so that was kind of it. But Shmuel, you gotta admit that it was pretty embarrassing, all the Electra stuff recently.
For me, you mean?
For her.
To move on. So I will.
100%.
I got to keep that that name out of my mouth.
Well, that's what she told you.
I'm taking the advice. I mean, it hasn't served me well keeping it in there, right? Or letting it out, whatever.
No, I don't think so. And now you got J-Mo. J-Mo's fighting with you.
Well, I've been taking L's all week from Team BYB. And he's the, what do you call it? He's really the ringleader over there. They're plotting my takedown.
Well, just stay clear of him. Anyway, I gotta go. I have to charge my chair. BYB, that stands for the Backyard Boys.
Insightful as always. Thank you very much. Have a great night.
100%.
100%. All right, Luke. The backyard incels are creepy and weird about women. Oh, and I forgive you for laughing in my face when I cried. I didn't laugh in your face. I provided an alternate opinion, and I did not make you sit there for 20 or 25 minutes while somebody else read super chats at your expense. So there's always that. But yeah, Keanu, I mean, kind of, I don't know. I do feel like it's a little bit creepy and a little grifty. I don't know, grifty is not the right word, but it's like, can we step it up? But I got to tell you, there was so much, I got so much hate for it. I was kind of shocked. Shirley made up for $5. I think I just ascended out of the Dabbleverse. NJ nailed the awkward chemistry they have. Yeah. It kind of worked. Thank you for the $5 Shirley made off. That was actually pretty cool. But in any event, I just, and it's the other part of it is it wasn't. A lot of the stuff isn't funny to me, and I bust JMO's balls all the time. But it's like there's really nothing new, and it's like, okay, how many times can we hear Quad's in a wheelchair? This broad's a whore. And do it. NJ Ranger, I like when Schmuel started doing Quad too. I can't. It's like one of those things I can't help myself. Every time I hear it, I want to do it. No, Decline host is ashamed of keeping company with you guys. I know it is. It is embarrassing, but we're happy. And anyway, so look, I'm not explaining this very well. I just fucking do this all the time, right? Like I get in my head, and then what I want to say, I don't say. So just to go balls to the walls here, it really felt like it's a bunch of guys who are in their 50s still stuck in the WWE universe, and like they all picture themselves as different characters in fake wrestling, and we're gonna play I'm gonna be the heel this week, you do that. And I just like I don't know, I was kind of done with it, and I might have even felt a little bit embarrassed that I was friends with some of these guys. And I'm happy for them because I've seen that their numbers are good, right? They've been doing kind of well in the numbers. But I kind of find it less and less watchable, but I don't know. But I'm not really. Who am I to judge? I do a shit show. I'm kind of an ass, but at least you get with me. You get with me. And there you go. Roy Cohn Esquire, you do a show with one. I do. I mean, I do. It's a fellow streamer. I think it's a good show. People seem to enjoy it. It was kind of a test thing, and it works out. And I have not been reticent to express my opinion. So if I was hobbled when we did the show, then yeah, I could see complaining about it. But that I'm doing it with one of them. But I kind of thought that this would be an opportunity for me to sort of push back a little bit. So there's that. Keanu C. Thompson says it's worse than that. But in Grimm, this is the thing, right? You're describing the entire Dabbleverse. I hear that. That's a common refrain. People say it a lot, say it all the time. But in my honest opinion, I don't really see that. Like or dislike their shows or disagree with their shows and stuff. I feel like some of the other shows seem to me there's more growth to the characters, kind of like Shades Cal 521. I assume all of your friends are 12-year-olds until I figure out otherwise. Stranger danger is real. The Hitler apology, Roy Cohn Esquire. No, I'm sort of. I feel like I'm the on the other side of that. Like I'm the one that, the typical Dabbleverse thing that these guys say, like Grim here, right? Fake people doing WWE antics equals the Dabbleverse. I don't know. Look, man, it's possible. I'm not going to disagree with you. I don't see it. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. But you guys do give me a dose of reality every now and then. I'm not a fan of the pylon, but I think a lot of people are. And so, who, as Pope Francis said, who am I to judge? But I don't know. It sort of gets. I've watched a lot of stuff lately that we have. I haven't actually been there too much. Haven't been watching too much, but enough that it's like they are. There is something to the notion that they're all the same show, just some do it better than others, maybe. If you know what I mean. Keanu's here. I mean, we're talking about like Husey, right? And that show that she was on. I mean, she got like, I mean, it's like you really got hammered. I don't know that I would have been able to do that. And I admire what he's done. I admire what he's built. But it's like it's in that genre. But it is different from time to time. But it's like I just think that you go through levels in the dab, where stuff tends to be derivative of other stuff. Some of it you can like. It's so obvious you can pinpoint it. You could confuse it for something else. Some others are a little more creative, and then others transcend stuff. You know, the shit that Cardiff does with Chad, some of the Tukey stuff. I think that shit is fantastic. Roy Cohen Escar, when have you ever said a pylon was bad? Aria man. I Good question. I mean, it's a fair question, Roy. And the answer is this. I feel like guys can defend themselves. I'm not trying to like simp or be whatever. And I've defended Karmic from a pylon. I know that, but that's because I thought like we were rushing. The Dabbleverse was like their goal was to get him to find a short piece of rope and test the strength of the rod in his closet, and it was like so I did do that, but for the most part, no. It relates to women, but it also relates to women because I think they get attacked differently, and I know that Genta is going to get really annoyed that I say this, but I just think they get attacked differently. I think that the guys get sort of attacked for what they've done and what they do, and the women get attacked for who they are. So paternalistic Schmuel, it's possible that you're right. I mean, it's possible that you're being right. Roy Cohen Esquire, you're being sexist. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Doom Paya. Oh, this shit again. Nah, I was answering a question. We're moving on. But right. What a hill to die on. Just fucking kidding. I know. I agree. Which is why my thumbnail tonight is me with tire tracks over me. I got fucking. It's a shit hill to die on. It's like I thought it was a hill and it was a driveway kind of thing. So I'm shot on that. I give up. And part of what actually I was trying to bring up the other day, but we didn't really get very far in that, is the is Doom, and it like does Doom, I wanted to talk about, does Doom control the narrative and some other stuff, but we didn't really get I felt like that got changed from what it was originally, but we'll move that discussion to another time. And I will say that Doom sets a narrative, and I think that that the clipping jobs are so well done, and sees so many. I'm simping, right? And sees other stuff out there that yes, I think people get it. But I do wonder if you know, is there what's going on? Like, is do people are people? I don't know. Um, I don't think Schmuel is simping. He just views women as the weaker sex. No, you know what it is? I come from I guess it's just having grown up in a time uh, when I constantly listen to that women aren't capable of doing this job, women can't do this, women can't do that. I see some of the shit my wife goes through um, with the way men treat women. Just there's a lot of like dismissing them, say, they're just emotional. Um, and yet she could do a better job than any of these guys with their eyes closed. All right. So Ice Dancer is here. Um, and I would, what do you call it? I don't know. Well, I don't know that I owe Ice an apology, but Ice did really feel like I came out strong uh, on that thing last Sunday, but I didn't for her when she was being piled on. So I disagree with that. I think that look, my feeling is Ice is you got yourself into this stuff. If I had seen a terrible uh, pile on, I would have said something, but I really didn't. And you said, "Oh, but the next day, right, right here you go. I have an issue with your moral inconsistency." Um, it was not moral inconsistency. I really didn't see this pile on with you. What I saw when I watched the part of BYB that I watched, basically, Bacon Bits was getting bullied, and that was kind of the part that interested me. And I wasn't really paying attention to much else, but but that's it. But yeah, I do think though that I don't know. You know, I feel like the situation may be different because it's like uh, you you did. I mean, you got yourself into it, right? And then um, and the merch thing was real. Like that really happened. It wasn't like he was just fantasizing about an e-girl. And so that's interesting. JMO's documentary is going to be great with these clips contrasted against your old episodes. I'm sliding into dementia, so I'm not even going to remember. It's going to be great. I think you guys could do that. Um, so uh, I, 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 you know, should those, should look? I thought that uh, the Scampoli guy doing what he did was pretty gross and pretty disgusting, but at the same time, I was also like, "You're aware of this. You've been around a long time," and it was like, uh, "What? I don't know. What did you think was going to happen?" It's just so I on that one call it moral in whatever indecisiveness or switching my morality, but the reality was that one is just one I have trouble figuring out. Like I don't know where I'm going on there. You've said a lot of nasty things about a lot of people. Oh, I'm totally. And I got no problem with anybody saying nasty shit about people. That's not the point. The point is, right, that I will shit on Karmic for what he does, right? But I'm not going to dig deep into, uh, you know, the way he looks or that he's got floppy tits or, uh, it's just this, the filters and, the stuff about Karmic and his looks is very generic. This other shit gets these guys get pretty deep on women, right? With their the way they wear their makeup and they're judging them for filters and stuff like that. But I think what is happening is that they can handle themselves. I am from another time, And I guess men just don't defend men anymore. Right. I never claimed I didn't deserve anything for what happened, Ice Dancer says. And I'm not saying you did, but you did get, what do you call it? But you did say the other day that I did not defend you or come out against the pylon of you on BYB. And I'm explaining that. So, some of it's I didn't say it. Most of it I didn't really pay attention to it. And some of it is like this stuff, and I don't know. I kind of felt bad for Mersh. I still do. So there we go. No, I am. Hold on, it's at work.
Shut up, Schmuel. Shut up, Schmuel.
You guys can hear that? All right. Schmuel, you can't ignite. I think you mean ignore the fact that you've had weird interactions with women. It's interesting. I have the most normal interactions with women, but I guess on here, it's weird. I have no idea. What the? I have no idea. I can't even explain it. I mean, you'd have to tell me what weird interaction I've had to go forth with it. I think if anything, sometimes I've been too not wanting to say negative things, but that's like the old school guy. You've said downright vile things about women. I'm sure I have. I don't know if I've done them on stream. So, so long story short, where is Nice Dancer on the list? Buck, I was going to say the bucket list. Where is she on the list? She's under I. There is no actual number right now. And that, but it's got a question mark next to it because we don't know if she's goes in there. But Tugsim, people that hate Mersh felt sorry for him. Nobody deserved that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Look, and I also busted his balls too because he got he got way involved way fast, and you could just see this shit. Like, I mean, you could have you kind of could predict that you would get to the end, right? Like it was going to end, and I don't know, but it was really weird. It was like, I hadn't had a girlfriend in like a dozen years. And then, of course, the next thing is, yeah, I'm taking the chick to the Olive Garden. I'll check in tonight, but, you know, uh, I'm busy. The dame needs a sandwich and I got to go get it. So, Genta, who in their 20s didn't dumb shit? I think define dumb. Define dumb. Doomspayer. Ice Dancer is a better rapper than E. Yeah. Let's we got to get her on here. We got to go. That would be great. She was just weird and drunk, right? I yeah. I just in my head there's like this thing of like if a woman does a weird drunk stream, it's like uber trashing. And if a guy does a weird drunk stream, it's a lot of laughing, trying to just embarrass them. But we won't go there. Excuse me. All right. Anything else? Because I got to wrap it up. Wow. Cool. Tug Samp. Oh, yes, it was his choices too. It's not all on Ice Dancer, but there's ending it and there's ripping someone so loud. Tug Simp, normally I agree with you 100% on a lot of things, but on this one, no. You, you get yourself in too fast, like number one, and number two, you kind of got to know the history of the person or you do know the history of the person that you're with. So maybe take more time to get in there. But yeah, it did feel like his heart was ripped out, but I don't know that that was her fault. But um, okay, well, I'm irredeemable apparently, so everyone can talk about my sex life and how fat and ugly I am. I gotcha. I have never said you're fat and ugly. I don't think I've ever really talked about your sex. I haven't talked about your sex life, and I have done. I have avoided trying to avoid any of those things. But that's my point. That's where this stuff goes. And I guess what I find is really funny is that there are. I've met a lot of these guys, and one of the points I make is that a lot of these guys they'd fucking proudly walk arm in arm with you somewhere, but on here it's like they'll call you names and all that stuff. So it's kind of like the pulling pigtails for attention. But what can I say? I also have an issue with I don't think I'm better than anybody, and so when I see people that think they're better than somebody else and it's objectively not true, I drop up. All right. This is the Klein host in CCCK. Be the brawl of the century here. Let's put up Mr. Blue Sky. And I'm not reading these. I'm just seeing parts of it, and they look like they're okay. That's not true. You're not even that fat. No, it's not different than DJ. And I do think Schmuel is picking and choosing. Yes, I think I am too, because I think the circumstances are different. But what do I know? All right. I'm not trying to get back into this. I'm calling out the inconsistency of Schmuel's reasoning. That's all. I mean, like, inconsistency is a core strength of mine, but I don't think in this case I'm being inconsistent. Right? Because I don't know. I was really trying to make. I was trying to make fun of the guys. That was my goal in this, and it didn't come across that way. So I'm not going to win. So there we go. Tug, why are we awake? Oh fuck, Echo! I gotta call somebody in Ireland if we get off. Not you're in the real Ireland, not the northern part. You're so fake. Your politics tell the real story. I think you know. Okay, I got it. But I'm happy to have private conversations with you, Roy. But you'll probably be incontinent. I'm incontinent, Massa. Massa. Exactly. Thank you, Stallion 19. Shmuel is consistent about being inconsistent. Like I said, inconsistency is one of my core strengths. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. If I did, imagine how boring I would fucking be. Let's see what Frank has to say. Frank is in a group chat with me, and Frank likes to be serious. So let's get a serious chat here from Frank. Frank, I agree with Shmuel on the pylons on women and not dudes when they do the same thing. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what appeared to me, and people can tell me I'm wrong, but all anybody said to me, things like, well, you go after Joey. And I'm like, yeah, but Joey can come back at me, right? We go one-on-one. You go after Karmic. You said things about Karmic. Absolutely. But Karmic, again, he can come back at me. He's happy. I'm happy to confront him and to do things. I'm not slamming his thing. I don't know. I'm not slamming those other things. And on somebody that whatever, I'm losing it. I can't talk about that. Not that I can't talk about it. I shouldn't be. I'm just going to dig because my hole is already fucking dug so bad. I do wish Schmuel wouldn't go for the easy merch throwing around Dame and stealth playlist jokes. Those are two standbys, and they're in my book, and I have to use them. But it gives us the thing. We could do the other merch thing. You never offer a lady a smoke. You just reach out with your lighter, hit that thing, and you just light it up. And they're all over you. They fall all over you. But there we go. Iced answer. I'm not above criticism, MBS. Thanks for understanding where I'm coming from on this topic. The only thing I can come up with is you think that I treated you unfairly. So, and I don't think I did. So, what are we going to do? All right. What time? It is 9:23. So, we'll get seven more minutes. Echo Pineapple, Monday to Thursday, Crumb. Unemployment, right? Is great. So, there we go. Olive Moniker, what would you say is the main topic of this episode? I've got no idea. I'll put the transcript into some AI program and let it decide what the topic was. So, all right. Good night, Mr. Pineapple. Connor, 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 minutes left of this. Oh, it's complete horseshit. I'm not arguing that with you. I mean, technically, he's employed. This is a career. Hope to God he didn't cash in his 401k for this. 7 more minutes, then you'll start the show. No, actually, 7 more minutes. I'll go downstairs. I'll eat a little bit, and then at about 10:30, 11, I'll be like, "Oh, now I'm ready," but I won't do the show. So, no, not you. No reference to you. Who do you think the Dabbleverse has been meanest to date? Deservedly or undeservedly? I Doom, that's a great question. Doom's Payer. Who do you think the Dabbleverse has been meanest to date? God, I don't know if I can. I don't even know if I can answer that. But Mr. Panhandler, me, Doom. I think it. I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question because, like, first thought on my head is Stuttering John, right? But I think he causes a lot of it, right? And then somebody in here says, "It's a question, chat. Go ahead and answer the question." Ted E says Ray DeVito. You give me names, I can give my opinion. I don't. Yeah, I don't think Ray is somebody that they've been meanest to. I don't even think that he's close to that. Ray, like a lot of people, get themselves into things, but nobody's really mean to Ray. People like him. People like Ray. They want to help Ray. I don't know that he can take the. So there we go. Johnny Crutches. Yeah, I don't know that he's really in the Dabbleverse, but we'd probably do it. Rob Saul deserves an apology. Not in my book. Not in my book. Maybe both deservedly and not deservedly. I think John's gotten, obviously, John has gotten mean stuff. I'm trying to decide what you mean by mean, like on air, going after. I think Penny from Penny and the Big Dog has taken a lot of shit. And this is, I don't know whether it's deserved or not, but I think that they mean to her. But I don't really know. I mean, you'd have to say, like, part of the thing is, I'd say Keanu, but again, like, I don't know how much of that has, like, have they created that? So that's why you caught me with that question too. But I will think about it. Ray low-key promised us to die early. I think we should class action anyone in on this. MBS. Ray is what, 52, 53? He said he was going to die at 58. So I think you still have time. And to be honest, Mr. Blue Sky, I was kind of thinking about that, like with him and with Chad, is it's like these guys are in their 50s and uh, they're not going to be able to do what they do now for very much longer. I mean, the older you get, you can't be going to like comedy clubs for $25 here, driving back there. Uh, and just doing like, I've said this before. I mean, like Ray is like one, sprained right ankle away from poverty. So, you know, it's like I would do it. Um, who should be bullied more than isn't? Who deserves it most at Skates by? Uh, I I don't know. I think bullying is like it depends upon the bullying. Like if it's constant bullying, I'm not a fan of it. But I think some of us all spend some our time in the barrel, and uh, definitely Husey skates by, right? I mean, it's like it's yeah. I mean, I don't. It's kind of self evident, right? People go on the show, get shit on, and and he's always got clean hands. So I think it's and that may be because of because he's doing it right. I don't know. I don't know. But that's kind of interesting. I have to think about it. I don't think Carl gets bullied enough. Um, yeah, I don't know that you could bully Carl, but it is interesting. I see a lot of the complaints about Carl. I just don't think they hold water. It's like they're mad at him because he's got a successful show more than uh, anything he did. And there's like maybe his laugh bothers people or his attitude bothers people. I guess, but I don't know. Panhandler Doom for his lies about Haley. All right, we read that right. Carl should be. Rocco skates 100%. That's true. But what is he like? What is he skating from? I mean, I know you don't like him, Panhandler, because of he's the Kevin thing. But uh, if you're suggesting that he gets people on and kind of abuses them and makes fun of them, um, kind of as a bully and doesn't get called out on it, and that's possible. I mean, I think that would be a fair criticism. Um, but who knows? All right. Uh, all right. We've hit the 7 minutes. And who knows? All right. I just want to run through the chat real quick. Uh, feel free to throw in any last minute super chat, super tips, or dabble tips that you're like. MBS is fucking awesome. I'll fight you, Tug. MBS gets a lot of. He doesn't get bullied, but um, I think he's got a fair amount of haters, like a lot more than I would have expected. Uh, Olive Monica, Rocco's on a steep decline. Olive, you kind of complain though about everybody, so I don't really know. I'll have to take that under advisement. Uh, thank you, Genta. Hey, hit like and subscribe, please, 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 please. Um, people shit on Ray because they're jealous. I think that's true with some people. I don't think it's true there. Let's just say, yeah. Put links in the chat, Schmuel. Not that kind of show, Crumb. Move on. Have you ever seen Tyler, the creator's tweet about online bullying? I don't think that I have. Doomspayer, but I can look it up. I can look it up. I'm always trying to learn about this universe. Olive Moniker, my complaints are always legitimate. Um, Olive, you stay to the end because I got a motive mix thing to tell you. Uh, Panhandler. So let's go down here. It's a classic. Look it up. You know, look, Doom. There was some stuff I used to disagree. Um, like I think sometimes, uh, uh, you guys, and by you guys I mean the guys in like Sparktopia. Rochi is to me the leader. I think sometimes they go. Um, a little too much on people, or I feel like, I'm in this group chat and I feel like these guys are like they want to kind of target somebody. There's sort of like a group think that it's like, oh, we all need to go after them, but I don't necessarily believe that as much as I used to believe it before. Um, so we'll go there, and I don't know why I'm picking on Rochi necessarily, but we'll do that. Uh, Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Panhandler taught me but being a guy is about. Mr. Panhandler is a guy, is a guy. Spurgtopia is for families. Um, Rochi kept telling me to join that when I came into Dabbleverse, and one of the smartest things I ever did was not. Um, Thank you for the hat. Uh, I really like the logo more than anything else. Um, Decline Host always been against the Discord losers. Do they? Uh, well, I don't know enough about Discord, but we'll have to fucking talk about it one of these days. Uh, Doomspayer Rochi is a lovely lad. Um, I don't disagree. I mean, obviously hung out with him a bunch in Hackamania. Fun guy, all that stuff. I think my disconnect with Rochi is I think what he wants sort of the Dabbleverse to be and what I want the Dabbleverse to be are two different things. So, like, I think he really likes the sort of locales and the going after the locales. Uh, my only, look, other than my love of picking on Joey Catalano, I'm willing to move and go on Penny and the Big Dork. Oh my, in person maybe. Mr. Panhandler, no channel, no guy. You're an MLC co-host and a regular co-host, so that's like saying JMO is not a guy, right? Um, Olive Monica, I'd let Rochu rent a room out in my house. Uh, I don't even know what it's speech disfluence. These speech disfluencies are off the chart. I don't even know what that is. Um, what do you think happens in Sparktopia? Shmuel? I don't know. Well, I don't really pay much attention, but I do remember that when I came in, there were like a lot of like voice chats and people saying what other people said, and you did this. I mean, I remember this whole Liam thing with uh, somebody getting drunk, whatever. But I don't really know. I don't really know, and so that's why I don't say. I just when it comes to that, it feels weird. But didn't. But then it was like on Sunday, right when I was when Quad was on, and he said that there was something that he got from Discord, and I think it was in Sparktopia that like tracks people's tweets, like a bot that tracks people's tweets and puts up um, like keeps a record, and if you delete your tweets, it's still up there and whatnot. It just seemed a little creepy to me. So maybe I'm associating with Sparktopia with all of Discord, but it's like, why do people do that? So do people coordinate attacks for Melton in Discord? Never fully understood that. Um, Frank, that's an interesting question. I've always been under the impression that people in Discord coordinate attacks, um, whether in Melton's or not. But doesn't that come with doesn't that sort of comes with the territory, right? Like you can't. I don't know that you can necessarily blame the show host for that, but I don't know because the and I and but that's like a Jesse PS thing, right? And then didn't Melton's Discord have a lot of those people in there, and then blah blah blah, and then it's like one thing or the other. But also too, there's probably it's probably mostly like everything else, probably like mostly normal, and then there's a couple of freaks, you know. So like when someone constantly attacks you, but you see their point of view and fully agree with them. Interesting. Interesting. There was a bot that was made to track Chad's deleted tweets. Now it tracks serial deleters. Don't be a deleter. Don't you like find it a little weird that you're tracking people's tweets? That's the part that I find it. That's where I get. I'm just not interested enough in anybody to track them. I think that's maybe it's just me. Maybe it's different. Again, it's possible, old and it's a different world. But I don't know. I got yeah, let's put this up here. So there's like one of the people that troll right in here, and they have like every show that I've done and every show that Pretty Antisocial's done, like categorized and stored and whatnot. And I was just like, that's a little freaky. That's a little freaky. Doomspay, I'm tracking a lot more than Tweets Buckman. I believe it. I believe it. I don't know what I'm tracking all of it. I mean, you beat Kevin Brenner on the leaderboard, so I guess it's profitable. Jockstrap 222, Penny and the Big Dork, nothing wrong with speaking up against injustices, All right. Jock, I am what I am. All right. I'm really stretching now. And we're down to 50. So I think we should end it. And I live at the moment. And then we can go from there. Oh, we do have. Okay. Doom, thanks a ton for being here. And everybody else. And it's great. And the show is done now, except for Olive Moniker, but you're all stated welcome to listen to it. All of this has nothing to do with your chat. Quad Sid did say that he downloaded Motive Mix and it didn't change anything. But we haven't tested it together on an EV Muck stream. But I have a feeling that you're correct, and that might be the answer. So that last 30 seconds or so was just for Mr. Moniker or Ms. Moniker or whatever.